Hi everyone, this is Smriti. Welcome to QA automation classes. So today we are continuing with our Docker session. So for today, we are going to see about the multiple sessions. Okay, and we are having the multiple containers. Okay, so this is like this concept will be used when you are going to execute your test cases in parallel. Okay, so for that one, these two concepts are really important. So we'll be starting on these two topics today. Okay, so I'll just give you overview. So earlier, if you have followed my previous video, there we had the container configuration like maximize. Okay, so we had something like this. So we have instantiated a grid and there were few nodes associated to them. So we had edge node running on the Linux container, we had a Firefox node running on the Linux container, and we had a Chrome node running on the Linux container. Okay, but the maximum concurrency or the number of the instances of the particular browser which we were able to run was one in those cases. But today what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the multiple instances of the, like, you can say, like, I am want to do the max concurrency, I want to achieve the max concurrency, right? So I'll say how many browsers can run concurrently for this particular VM. Okay, that's what I'm going to specify. Suppose I have two test cases and I want to run both the test cases on the Chrome, then I can say, okay, I have a standalone Chrome container, and I can say, okay, so if I run on this one, what will happen? So one by one the test cases will get executed. Okay, because with the default configuration of Docker Compose file, we have not maintained the concurrency. Okay, so because of that, only one node of the particular browser, right? So this container will have only one instance at any point of the time, so you can only execute one test case, you cannot execute the multiple test cases on the same browser. So here what we are going to achieve, we are going to say, instead of having one Chrome instance, I want to have three Chrome instance or five Chrome instance. Okay, so that if I want to run five test cases which are supposed to run on the Chrome on parallel, I can achieve that, right? So that is what we are going trying to achieve today. Okay, so let's start, guys. So going to Docker Compose. Okay, now we need to run this Docker Compose. For this we need to go to the location where it is present, create the command prompt, bring the command prompt. Okay, and here what we are going to do, we are going to run this one. Okay, so before running this one, I just want you to pay attention to the few things in docker compose.yml file. Okay, so if you go to docker compose file, here you can see. Okay, so let me go to the docker compose selenium. Let's say selenium docker. Okay. So now we'll go to the GitHub account. Okay, so here I can show you the content of that docker compose.yml, whatever I am using, right? So let's scroll down. Yes, this is the one. So here you can see, right? So I'm instantiating the Chrome. Okay, this is the Chrome image. This is SHM size to shared access memory to access your physical machine on which all the containers are running. It is going to use the shared memory 2 GB. And here you can see, right, AC event bus host, AC event bus publish port and subscribe port. Okay, so here if you see, we are not mentioning, right, how many number of the uh, how many number of the sessions we want to maintain, that is not available there. So that is one change I made here. The entire docker compose file remains the same every configuration is exactly same, but I kept on adding this extra line, sc underscore node underscore max underscore sessions equals to 3. So when I mention 3, so what exactly it's gonna do is going to create the 3 concurrent sessions for that particular container. So suppose I'm mentioning for the Chrome the max sessions equals to 3, so I can see at max the 3 browsers, Chrome browsers can be instantiated on that particular container or the VM, right? So now let me make it one, or let me remove it first. Okay, let me make it one. Okay, this is our default configuration, or if I want I can remove it as well. Okay, let's go to our default configuration and see how it was working earlier. Okay, okay, so guys, be very careful when editing this docker compose file. So you need to be very careful about the indentation. If anything got messed up here, you are not going to run this one, it is going to throw the error. Okay, so this is exactly what we have in the selenium HQ page. Okay, this is exactly the same thing I have copied there. Okay, you see, right? So now if I'm going to run the command, okay, so what is the command? Docker compose up, right? I need to, let me copy the command. So docker compose up with the option -f, and you have to provide the name of the docker compose file. If the file name is same as the docker-compose, you don't have to provide this path, right? This file path. So since we have saved it with docker-compose-v3.yml, so I'm providing the full path. And now if I will say enter, yes, so it's going to create the hub and the respective nodes. So as per the configuration, what configuration we have here, if you see here, we want a hub node, right? This is the hub node we want, and then we need to we want a Chrome node. Okay, so selenium node Chrome, that is the image. Similarly we want to have selenium node edge. Similarly we want to have selenium node Firefox. Okay, so these three images are these three what you can say containers. Okay, they will be instantiated and they will be get associated with the selenium hub. And as you have seen, we have specified the node grid url. The node grid url is always going to be localhost colon 4444. Okay, so if I navigate to this one now, let me see, copy. Okay, let's see, is it up? Yes, it's gonna start actually. Is it still starting? I saved, right? 333. I disconnect, I removed that part, right? Why three nodes are there? Okay, let's see. uh, Max sessions 3 it has taken. I think I have not saved that properly. Let me stop this one. Okay, Control C, stopping. Yes, please stop. I think I have not saved it, and somehow I invoked that command and it had taken whatever was there earlier. I have not saved it actually. You guys see, right? I have not yet saved it. That's the problem. Okay, okay, but we got like what we're trying to achieve here, right? So the service is stopped now. Let me bring those things down. durable. Okay, whatever configuration has done, right? I just stopped all of them and I'm trying to remove all those container. Here you can see, right? Container, Docker project, Chrome 1, Edge 1, Firefox 1, Selenium Hub, everything got removed, right? If you want to see, you can say Docker PS, right? So Docker PS is going to give you the number of the containers are there, right? So if you see, as of now there are no containers, right? So there are no output here, absolutely. Okay, now it's good. So if I refresh, you will see a local host something and not able to reach. Okay, fine. So now what we're trying to do here, let me go to the docker compose.yml. This is the default one, right? Whatever we get from the docker selenium hq, okay, from this space, this is the exactly the same thing. Okay, so let's go and save it. Okay, now let's instantiate docker compose, okay, hyphen f docker compose hyphen v3 dot yml up. So now again what it is going to do, since I have saved this one, right? So that max session is not present here. So by default it is going to create the hub and the node configuration, and each node will have only one sessions. Okay, number of active sessions will be one. Here you can see, right? Max hyphen sessions equals to one, right? You guys can see. Yes. So give it some time, let it be up and get registered those node to the hub. Okay, yes, now also is it up? It will take some time. Yeah, starting. Okay, so now this is the configuration. Okay, now suppose I want to run 4 or 5 test cases. Okay, so now let me go here. I can show you. I have few test cases here, like suppose I have 6 test cases. Okay, 2 I want to run on Chrome, 2 I want to run on the Edge, and 2 I want to run on the Firefox. Okay, so I will show you. So here I'm navigating to my YouTube channel, and here I'm just going to print the title. Okay, so in my earlier classes I have already explained what is this, how I have designed this code. So here in the selenium 4.x, the desired capability has been deprecated. So instead of desired capability, we are going to use the Chrome options, okay, or the options. Okay, so if it is related to Chrome browser, you can say Chrome options. If it is related to Edge, you can say Edge options. And if it is related to Firefox, you can say Firefox options. Okay, and for Firefox or the respective browser options, you have to set some capability. What capability we're going to save here? We're going to say the platform. Okay, the platform could be any. Okay, I'm mentioning any, I'm not mentioning any specific platforms. Okay, Windows or Linux or Mac, I'm saying any. And then driver equals to new remote WebDriver, and we need to pass our local host hub grid address. Okay, which is nothing but my localhost colon 4444, and this Chrome option I have to pass as the second argument. And then driver.get, go to this channel, okay, in YouTube, and system.out.print using Chrome browser, system.out.println title is, okay, what is the title, then you just quit it. So let me put some, no, that's fine, no need to put thread or sleep, because the in console we can see the output, right? So similarly we have for the Chrome 2, I'm using the same code here, I'm saying using Chrome browser 2. Okay, similarly Edge, the same code. Okay, so here you can see Edge options, right? And same code I'm saying using Edge browser, and title is driver.get title. Similarly using Edge browser 2, and title is driver.get title. The same, the code is same, but just there is a print statement to say which browser I'm going to use. So here using Firefox browser, title is driver.get title, driver.quit. Okay, right? Okay, so now let's go to the testng.xml. So here you can see Docker grid Firefox, Docker grid Firefox 2, right? These two, Edge and Edge 2, Chrome and Chrome 2. Okay, Chrome and Chrome 2, Edge and Edge 2. Okay. So now I'm saying parallel equals to classes. I'm saying so these 6 classes can executed parallelly, can be executed parallelly. But for that we need to have the configuration also, right? But as for this current node and hub configuration, max concurrency is always 1 if you see here, right? Even in the testng.xml we are saying parallel equals to classes, and you go and run these test cases in parallel, but our configuration doesn't support that. So there are two test scripts to be run on the Edge, two test scripts to be run on the Chrome, and two test scripts to be run on the Firefox. But we don't have that many browsers available in those respective VM, because we are saying max concurrency is 1. At any point of the time, in this VM or in this container, we can only instantiate one browser version. Okay, so suppose I want to run two test cases in parallel, I cannot achieve with this one. Okay, so let me go and run it. Run as test ng suite. So altogether 6 test cases are supposed to run here. Okay, and since this is up and running, it should be okay. Okay, so let's wait for some time. Let it start. Yeah, starting. We can see here. See, max concurrency 111. If you go to sessions, you can see 3 are queued. Okay, after these 3 are done, again next 3 will come and they will start execution. That's how it happens with the current configuration or settings. Let's see, is printing anything? No, not it. Okay, the session has to be created here. You can see. Let's wait. This is occupied. Okay, let's see. It's taking some time. Okay, let's see. So here Edge option, one Microsoft Edge, one Firefox, and one Google Chrome, right? Yeah, Chrome. So 3 things are here. Let's see. Still running. Still running. See, here you can see sessions, right? So one session got created for the Chrome. The Chrome is the fastest, right? So one session is created for the Chrome, and it started execution. Here we can see something. Yes, using Chrome browser. Title is QA automation classes YouTube. Okay, so the first Chrome browser has already ran. Now second one is running. Now you can see in the queue there are only two more things are there, right? One is Edge. Okay, second one is the again Chrome 2. Second Chrome test cases. Second Chrome test case also executed. Okay, and using Edge browser 2 also got executed. And now what are the active sessions here? The Edge one is running right now. Okay, using Edge title, yes. And as you guys know, Firefox is the slowest, right? And let's wait for some time and see the output for the Firefox. Now it started, I believe. Yes, you can see here, right? One got queued for Firefox. Yes, one session got created. So Firefox is trying to run. Still running. Okay, so one thing I want to bring to your notice, guys, like when you hand it over to the automation script for the parallel execution, so the way it is going to distribute, we don't know. Okay, so I think something has happened. Firefox got failed. There has been some issue with the Firefox. No URI. The execution has stopped. Yeah, two skips. I don't know why did it skip actually. Hmm. Maybe was there some mistake with the Firefox? Driver.get. Okay, it's fine using Firefox browser. Okay, let me run it independently and see why it is failing. Yeah, so let's continue guys. I have brought the all the containers down, and again I'm starting to execute it one more time. Okay, so let's see. See, the Firefox is instantiated here and it is executing. Okay, now the three sessions are here. Okay, let's go and see Firefox browser. See, this time it worked. There was some issue when I ran it last time, so it got hanged kind of. So because of that, it was not able to execute the last two Firefox related test scripts. But now this got executed perfectly fine. This is executing right now also, right? So Chrome, Edge, Firefox, Chrome, right? So now if you see, the browsers are instantiated one after the another. There is no concurrency in them, right? There was no, no two browsers got instantiated concurrently. Okay, so what happened first, if you see, using the Chrome browser. Okay, title is Q automation classes YouTube. Okay, so this is first the Chrome browser got instantiated, and then the Edge browser got instantiated, and then Firefox browser got instantiated. Then again the second Chrome browser is instantiated only when this one has done its execution, right? When this first one is done with its execution, so that containers Chrome browser was again free, so again it got invoked here. If you see Chrome browser, similarly for the Firefox and the Edge also, the respective browser instance which is under active execution, when that instance got killed or got stopped, that time only a new browser got instantiated. Okay, so that is with the current configuration what we have here. So if you see here, we have only three containers associated to the hub 4444, and here for each container we have only one browsers. Okay, respective one browsers are there. And if you see here, max concurrency is 1. Here also max concurrency equals to 1. Here also max concurrency is 1. That means at any instance of time it is can execute only one test script on the Chrome. Okay, and once the test script execution is done and driver is quit, and then the driver is again available, it can instantiate the another browser and it can run the second test script on that particular browser. But this is not going to serve our purpose if we are going to run multiple test cases in parallel. Suppose I want to run two Chrome test cases in parallel, but I cannot do that with this configuration setting, right? Because max concurrency is 1. So for that we need to do some changes to the Docker compose file. Okay, so we can mention AC node max session equals to how many number of sessions or concurrent sessions you want. So let me go and put it here. This is for Firefox, right? This is for Chrome. Okay, so let's see. Guys, pay close attention to the indentation. This is very important. So instead of 3, I'll say 2. So I tried with the 3 nodes. So what happens? The system becomes very slow. So I have some limitation, right? This is my physical machine, like my home laptop. It doesn't have that much of memory and all, right? So let's stick to the max sessions equals to 2. Okay. So similarly for the age, I'll say max sessions equals to 2. Similarly for this one, I'll say okay, max sessions equals to 2. Okay. So now, guys, you need to be very careful when you are updating to the docker compose.yml file. So be careful about the indentation and do not add some extra spaces and all, otherwise this is not going to run at all. Okay, so now we're done with the single instance execution. Now what I want to do, let's see, control C. This is in the server is still running and it's listening, right? So now say control C. So it's going to stop everything, gracefully stopping. Now it will say stopped. Okay, so now we stopped it. Okay, whatever the grid and the configuration like node were there, we stopped it. Okay, come and see here. Okay, you can see it's gone. So now whatever the container were up, right, so we need to bring them down as well, right? So now say the same command, docker compose -f docker compose v3.yml down. Hit enter, wait for some time. It's gonna remove all those containers. Now you can see, right? These are all removed. Now we have made changes and we are saying for each of the node you say max sessions equals to 2. So here also max sessions equals to 2. Here max sessions equals to 2. So now let me run again, docker compose up. Give it some time. It's gonna instantiate the, it's going to do that configuration, right? You need to make the hub up, then all the Chrome node, Chrome Firefox, Chrome Edge, right? It's gonna create all those containers and then it's going to associate those containers to the hub, right? Now if you see here, it's still loading, right? Because it's not yet up yet. Still working on that one. So let's wait for some more time. Yes, node has been added. Okay, here you can see like selenium node 4.1.0, right? Let's go and see. Yes, now can you guys see there is a 2 is written here, right? So now if I want to run 2 test cases and want to execute them in parallel, I don't have to wait till the execution of one Edge browser is done in this container. So parallelly I can execute, parallelly I can instantiate 2 Chrome browsers for this container, right? Similarly for this container I can parallelly instantiate 2 Chrome browser. For this container I can parallelly instantiate 2 Firefox, okay, browsers, and whatever the test cases are there, they will start executing in parallel. So let's do that one. Now we got this one. Now go to testng.xml. I'm saying parallel equals to classes 1 2 3 4 5 6 test cases. I'm going to run in parallel, run as testng suite. So there might be slight variance because depending upon the time at which the request is going and when they are going to instantiate, but almost you can see those will be almost parallelly, they are going to get executed. Let's see here. Here you can see one got instantiated, so it's queued actually. So first it is queued, max concurrency at 2. Go to the sessions. Let's see. So one Chrome got instantiated. So Chrome is faster, right? So it got instantiated and started executing. So here you can see, right? Two edge, right? Two edge browser got instantiated and got executed in parallel. These two are getting executed in parallel, right? And maybe after some time, see again one more Chrome got instantiated. Now you can see this and this both are executing in parallel, right? Those are on the same VM, right? If you see, so 172.21.04.5555 here also 172.21.04.5555, right? And these two are on the same VM, and now the Firefox came into the action. And Firefox is a bit slow, but yeah, one got completed. The first Chrome instance got completed. We can see the output here, right? Okay, so let's wait for others to finish the execution. I'll not stop the recording. Let it go. Let it run. Let's see. So now if you can see, two Firefox are running in parallel, two Chrome Edge are running in parallel, and one more Chrome is left. Chrome completed execution, one Edge completed execution, but both of the Firefox are still running, right? Okay, let's wait for some more time. So nowadays Firefox is a bit slow compared to Edge and Chrome. Now you can see. So here the initially first one was Chrome browser got instantiated, then Edge browser 2, Chrome browser 2, Edge browser, Firefox browser. So now we saw how to do the execute the test cases in parallel with the help of Docker Compose, and what is the concept of the max sessions, right? So the max session was like how many sessions you want for a particular node. So in this case there will be only one container, the container will be one, but number of the concurrency, okay, that we can increase, right? And in the similar fashion, we have one more concept, like where we can even increase the copy of the same container, right? So suppose here we have like suppose this is the Chrome one, right? So here there is only one container and max concurrency is 2. Here on the same container I can execute two, I can launch two Chrome browser at any instant of time, and I can run two test cases. But what if I want to have multiple container like this, same container, multiple copies of the same container? That also we can achieve. Let me stop this one. Control C, not open. Control C, stopping, and then I have to make it down, right? Docker compose down. Stopping, stopping. The hub is quitting last. Okay, so let me try that Docker compose down. Okay, it has to remove all the containers. Okay, so after that, let me bring it to the default. Okay, okay. So now you can see. So I'm saying for Firefox Max Sessions 1, and for this is Edge, for Edge Max Sessions equals to 1, and similarly for Chrome the max sessions is also 1. Okay, this is the default configuration, or we can remove this line itself from this Docker compose file, right? So now we came back to our original configuration of the Docker compose. So now what we are going to do, I just want to give you visually what I want to achieve here. So scale the container with the scale option. So I'm going to scale the number of the container itself, right? So in the earlier configuration, if you see, right, so we have one container from each type, and there were browsers were associated with them. But now I want to increase the number of the container itself for a particular type, or for all of them also I can increase. So how to do that? So we can use the command like this. Okay, I'll show you. I'll explain this one. So now go. Okay, so here what I'm trying to do here, I'm saying docker compose hyphen hype file name. Okay, then up, and then I'm saying scale hyphen scale chrome equals to 3. Here you can see, right? Docker project container, docker project Firefox. My container name is Firefox. My container is like Chrome. My container is like Edge. So exact the same name I have to mention. I will say Chrome equals to 3. Okay, or I can say Chrome equals to 2, right? And now hit enter. And let's wait for some time. Let it instantiate. So as per our docker compose.yml file, what we have here, so it will create max sessions 1. You see Chrome max sessions 1, and Edge max sessions 1, and Firefox max sessions 1, right? Yes. So now let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Mhm. Now let's go to the browser and see, is it up yet? It's still getting up. Okay. No grids has been registered yet. It still has to do the registration process. Then only in the overview we can see. Okay. Node has been established. Node has been added. We can see something here. Node got added. Guys, can you see now? So here I said Chrome equals to 2. So there are the two containers which are running the Chrome browsers, right? So now if I want to run my test cases, these two container can pick one, right? So let me go to the testng.xml. Let me take this out. Let me delete this one. Only let me execute only this Firefox. Sorry, Chrome. Now save it. Now run it. Run as testing this out. Let's go and see here what happens. So here also max concurrency 1, max concurrency 1. So one script can run on this container with one Chrome browser, and similarly, see, both have got created here, right? Both sessions got created. It has to create the sessions here. See the container. Here you can see, right? These are registered to different ports, right? 172.22, 172.22.0.3. Here 127, sorry, 172.22.0.4, right? So these are two different containers, right? And they started executed, right? Using Chrome browser to, okay. So the way it given the output like that, okay. Okay, cool. So fine. So after you guys are done with your execution, now it's the time to bring down the containers and stop the grid. So Control C is gonna stop. We have already seen this. Stopped, 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 and grid is stopping. Now go and see, everything got stopped. Nothing, right? Loading, nothing is there. Now get rid of those containers. So same command with the down. Earlier you were using up, now you have to say down, right? So removed. Okay, just verify one more time. Docker ps. Are there any active containers there? No. Good. So we are done with this session. In the next session I'll walk you through about the VNC server, right? So like here what we are doing, we are just going and executing, but we are not able to see, right, what exactly is happening on that particular container on that particular browser. So if you want to see and see how it is getting executed, right? So those things we can see with the help of the VNC viewer. So that one is the topic for the next session. uh, okay, so stay tuned for the next video. It will be coming soon. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching the video. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more videos. So this is Smoothie signing up. See you soon. Bye bye. Thank you.